Hey everybody, it's Paula from the Real Polish Fanatic blog and jewelry by RPF. I'm not really camera ready today. This was kind of a last minute decision to do this video when I got this pretty purple package in the mail today. Those of you who know, you know what I got in the mail today. And I just thought that I'd go ahead and open it up and do some swatches with you on a little video here today. For those of you who don't know, I got my polish pickup order from January in the mail today. So I'm excited. I haven't even opened it yet. It's still all sealed up here. I'm going to open it with you and we're going to do some swatches. I'll start with what's on my nails today. I have this polish from Garden Path Lacquer. This is called I Forgive You, and it was from Polish Pickup November of 2023. And this was described as a brown jelly base filled with rose gold holographic micro glitter and bright blue aurora shimmer. So you can see I do have a matte top coat on my middle nail and the rest are shiny. So you can see that, you can really see that blue aurora here in this lighting that I have. So that is a pretty one. I think I remember seeing that she's gonna have like a cousin or a sister sort of a polish in February's polish pickup. So I went ahead and put this on to see how I liked it, see if I want to pick up one that's going to be somewhat similar in a different colorway. And yeah, I like it. All right, let's get into this package and see what did I order. So those of you familiar with polish pickup, you know that it's always done on a pre-order basis. There's usually maybe, 50 brands or so that you can choose from. It's only open the first weekend of each month. And you have all these different brands you can choose from, and they all ship together, but it is done as a pre-order basis. So it does take a few weeks to get it in the mail, because after the sale ends, the makers, have to have time to make up everything that they've sold, and then they, have to ship it to Polish Pickup headquarters, and then Polish Pickup has to then get all the packages ready to mail out to their customers. So it does take a little while to get in the mail, but I usually will get it about the week of the next Polish Pickup. So February's Polish Pickup is actually going to be this Friday. It starts February 2nd to February 4th. I think it starts at 11 a.m. Eastern time, which is early in the morning, 8 a.m. here on the West Coast. And the theme for February is wild animals. So there's some good ones out there. Wish listing is already open. I'm not affiliated with Polish Pickup or any brands. I just kind of a fan of it, and I like to share that information. So I picked up 8 polishes in January. So we will just dive right in and see what I got. So the first one here is from Crucible Designs. This is a relatively new brand to me. I think I only own one other one from them. And look at that green shimmer in this one. This is called Don't Touch the Calico Bush. The theme for January was, what was the theme? Deadly plants. So all of these will be based on that theme. And this one was described as a soft lilac base with green, blue, purple aurora shimmer and magenta reflective glitter. So if you can see that shining like crazy in there. I think I'll open all of these first and then we will do some swatches. And let's see what we have next. I'm trying to put them in order how I wrote them down here, but we'll just break into them. So up next we have this one from Color Spectrum Polish. This is another brand that I haven't bought from too much. I have a couple other ones from this brand. And this one was called Purple Poison. You can see it's from Polish Pickup, January 2024. And this one was described as a deep violet with blurple iridescent flakes and purple, pink, blue aurora. So you can see that shimmering in there. Another pretty one. I think writing down the descriptions of these, I think it's going to be pretty purple heavy this month, as usual. I do like some purple polish. And up next, I have one from Phoenix. And, oh, a pretty green. This one from Phoenix Indie Polish is called Bulba. All of these are from Polish Pickup, January 2024. And this one was described as a bright and squishy crelly aqua packed with vivid blue to purple aurora shimmer. So in the bottle, it looks much bluer than blue to purple, but it's one of those purples that could be blue, so it could be, we'll see what it looks like on the swatch wheel, but it looks very pretty in the bottle. Shimmer is very strong. And let's see. Up next we have ooh, this one looks pretty. Up next we have one from Envy Polish. Look at that. This one is called Poison Garden. And this was described as a green to blue foiled shift with black flakies in a deep green base. Look at that one. Pretty, pretty. Excited to swatch these. And up next we have this one from Reeves. This is a relatively new brand. This is one of the girls who actually runs Polish Pickup. Her and another lady owned Fair Maiden Polish, and they both kind of went off on their own, starting their own brands. So this is a relatively new brand. I only have a couple of these also, but these are all very shimmery. Everything I got so far, lots of shimmer. This one's called Blooming Azalea, and it's a magnetic. Let's see what it looks like in the bottle. The magnet. Oh, look at that. I wasn't really expecting that. So this was described as a base that shifts from plum, mauve, magenta, green, aqua shimmer, and a peachy pink magnetic line. Look at that. That's pretty fun. Let's see. See that magnet line? Look at that. That looks like a pretty one. And up next, we have one from Bee's Knees. And this one is called the Foxglove King. And it is described as a black and teal base with pink to green shimmer and a scattering of silver reflective glitter. So, see all the reflective glitter here under my LED light. That looks very pretty. Got two more here to go through. We've got one from Red Eyed Lacquer. And, ooh, a flaky bomb. This one is called Dead Inside. And it was described as a maroon base with green gold shifting flakes and black flakes. This one looks perfect for fall. It looks really pretty. All right, and the last one here to open up is from Zombie Claw. And this one, ooh, another green one. Yeah, green and purple. That was the theme for January, I guess, at my house. So this one is called Plain Dead. And it was described as a glow-in-the-dark blue with green base and black flakies. It says it's best if you use a UV light to charge it. So I did bring down my UV LED nail lamp. We'll see if that will help charge it because it's quite dark already here. We'll see if we can get that to glow in the dark. All right, let me just get going on some swatches for you. So this was Crucible Designs called Don't Touch the Calico Bush. Zoom in a little bit for you. Like I said, this is a newer brand for me. I only own a couple. This might be only my second one, maybe my third one that I own. Formula looks good. The brush is nice and wide, nice wide paddle brush, rounded at the end. And that first coat went on very nice. It's very pretty. I think I went in for second order, and because I had this in my wish list and then I cut it, and then as I kept seeing pictures over the weekend, I was like, oh, I have to go back for it. So I did. And next up we've got Color Spectrum, and this one was called Purple Poison. And do a swatch of this. Again, this is not one I own a whole lot of as a brand. Formula was very nice. Again, the brush is not a rounded paddle brush, but it is wider. It seems very easy to paint with. Went on very well, covered really, really nicely there in that first coat. I'll go back in when I'm done and do a second coat of all of these for you. And then we had this pretty phoenix called Bulba. I may be saying that wrong. And this was the Bright and Squishy Aqua Acrylic, packed with vivid blue to purple Aurora shimmer. So that one also goes on very nice. In that first coat, it's looking a little yellow rather than green, but I think it'll build up to be the green from the bottle. And that blue shimmer is just outstandingly present. It's very, very noticeable. That was Bulba. And then we have this gorgeous flaky number from Envy called Poison Garden. This was a green to blue foiled shift with black flakies in a green, deep green base. That goes on very nicely. All those flakes are coming out and distributing very easily. Again, it has a nice wide brush. It's not rounded paddle, but it is a nice wide one there at the end. That went on very nicely in that first coat. A lot of black flakes, a lot of shimmer going on. And then we have this magnetic from Reeves called Blooming Azalea. I'm gonna do two nails with this one. I will magnetize one and not magnetize the other, but I'll wait till after the second coat to do the magnet. So this was Blooming Azalea, base that shifts from plum, mauve, magenta with green aqua shimmer and a peachy pink magnetic line. That one is going on very nicely also in that first coat. Nice wide paddle brush. The stem of this, the bottle is very little, so the stem is very short and shouldn't really affect your painting at all, but I just wanted to point that out to you. It's a little of a different feel when you get those short little stem bottles. And then we've got this pretty one from Bee's Knees. And this was the Foxglove King, a blackened teal base with pink to green shimmer and a scattering of silver reflective glitter. Go ahead and put that on. You can see the teal base, like it looks, when you look at it in the bottle, you're like, teal base, that's definitely purple with some silver reflective glitter. And even up here you can see it's very purple. But how you can tell is when you look inside the neck. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but when you look inside the neck, definitely teal. So you can see that they do start with a teal base, and then everything they add kind of brings out that purple. Bee's Knees are always very good formulas. Going on very nicely. Definitely see that is a teal with all that purple shimmer going on in there. It says it has pink to green shimmer, but I guess that's a pinky purple. To me it looks a little bit more purple, but I can see where it would be that kind of pinky purple shimmer. So that's a good one. And Red-Eyed Lacquers, Dead Inside, which was a maroon base with green gold shifting flakes and black flakes. Go in and do our first coat. This one. That's really nice. Again, a nice wide rounded paddle brush on this one. It also has a bit of a shorter stem, but again, that shouldn't really affect anything. Just like to point it out. And up last for me is Zombie Claw, which was Playing Dead, glow in the dark blue with a green base and black flakes. Let's do our first coat of this one. I bought this one. I think it'll be nice for Halloween. It all comes out very nicely. Distributes very nicely. Let's see the brush on this one. Nice rounded paddle brush. You can see, nice and wide. All right, let's go in and do our second coats. So, Crucible Designs, Don't Touch the Calico Bush. This is beautiful. It's soft and delicate, but that green shimmer just really pops. That is very pretty. And in case you would like to look for it, unfortunately, Polish Pickup polishes are exclusive to the month that they are issued. Sometimes brands can do like a mystery overpour. If they have extras on their website, they can sell them as mysteries, or I think that's how they're supposed, that's how it used to be. It had to be a mystery. Or you can always find them in D-stashes. Everybody will be getting their packages this week probably, and if there's something you see that you like, you can go. Polish Pickup has a Facebook group for buying, selling, and trading, and maybe somebody got one of these that they are not a fan of and would sell it in that group. Next up, we have our second coat of Color Spectrum Purple Poison. You can see that just really went on very nicely in the first coat. It covered really, really well. So put on our second. That is deepening up that color, bringing out a little bit more of that, is that red or is that pink? Blurple Iridescent Flakes and Purple Pink Blue Aurora Shimmer. It almost looks a little bit red as it twinkles through there, if you can see that. This was Color Spectrum Purple Poison. That's a good one. And then we had Phoenix Lacquer, Bulba, more than likely saying that wrong, but and this is kind of a yellow-green on the swatch wheel and a very strong blue shimmer. That one's interesting. I don't think I probably have another polish quite like this one. It's Phoenix Lacquer, Bulba. Very pretty still. Let's see. Here's what that looks like on me. And then our second coat of our Envy Lacquer, Poison Garden. Some green flaky balm here. Goes on very nice. It's hard sometimes to get the edges there. So this was a green to blue foiled shift with black flakies in a deep green base. The black flakies don't stand out. Like sometimes, like if you see this one, the black flakes are, that's all that's really there, so they really stand out. But this one you can tell that there's just some dark flakes in there, but they don't stand out. Sometimes I think black flakies look a little, I don't like dirty almost on the nail. I'm not sure. I often don't buy things with black flakes just for that reason, but I'm starting to warm up to them. And this one you can't really even hardly tell that they're black. So this is a nice one. Poison Garden from Envy Lacquer. And we have our Magnetic here from Reeves. We will do our second coat. On the wheel so far, it kind of looks like it was described as a base that shifts from plum mauve magenta. It definitely is sort of like a peachy mauvey color so far in the first coat. So let's do a second coat. That is deepening up that color nicely. Has a lot of that kind of lime green sort of shimmer. Really pretty. And it is a magnetic. So let's see how the magnet does. It's very faint. The first time I did it on the bottle, it was very strong. It's very faint. If you can see, like up there at the top. Let me shake this and get some of that pigment moving around a bit because it was so strong the first time I did it. Let's try it again. I'm just going to go ahead and put one more coat on here. A nice thick one. And take the magnet to it. All right, it's noticeable, if you can see as I go down at an angle there. It's definitely noticeable. It's not super in your face. I'm a magnet line, but it's kind of fun. It took all that kind of peach color and, you know, concentrated it there for the magnet line, which is really making the green shimmer stand out even a little bit more. It's still very pretty. Here it is in about 3 coats magnetized, and here's 2 coats on its own. It does look like it would be quite sheer. And here was the Envy lacquer and the Phoenix and color spectrum and the Crucible designs, which is beautiful. And so that was Blooming Azalea, magnified and unmagnified. And we will do our second coat of Bee's Knees. This pretty teal, the purpley pink shimmer and silver reflective glitter. That second coat deepens it up, fills it in very nicely. Very shimmery. And that is the Foxglove King from Bee's Knees. Then we have this other Flaky Bomb from Red Eyed Lacquer. This went on very nicely. Everything comes out very easily. Distributed very nicely. This is definitely giving me some fall vibes. This one was called Dead Inside. And it also has those black flakies, so I am warming up to those a little bit more than I used to. But this was a maroon base with green gold shifting flakes and black flakes. Definitely see the kind of gold to orange kind of even flakes in there. That's a pretty one. And last up is our glow in the dark from Zombie Claw called Playing Dead. It's supposed to glow in the dark blue when it has a green base with black flakes. So let's do our second coat. This is going to be perfect for Halloween this year. A lot of fun. Put it on kind of thick here. I'm going to do 2.5 coats, nice and thick. All those little black flakes came out very nicely. It's a green jelly base, so it kind of just looks like it's floating in there a little bit. And this was Playing Dead. I'm going to stick this under my UV LED light, and we will see if we can get it to glow. I'll turn off these other lights. So, have you checked out polish pickup for February? Like I said, it starts on Friday. I have my wish list made. I will have to go through and get rid of some. I may try and skip altogether, and we'll see if I'm able to do that or not. But yeah, it starts Friday at 11 Eastern, 8 a.m. here on the West Coast. Turn off some of my lights here and go into the dark, see if that will glow. see if it's glowing. Doesn't seem to be glowing. Let's see. Let me put the whole bottle in there and see if it will glow. Well, I got a little bit lower light. Let me see. I'll show you these in a little bit lower light. So I think that my favorite is the Crucible designs. That's so pretty. As far as uniqueness, I would say the Phoenix is definitely unique for my collection, as is the Bo Reeves. And I'm loving these for fall. Both of these will look nice in the fall. And then the Envy is just very pretty, very foily, and the color spectrum is purple, so of course I love it. And yeah, so that was my picks for Polish Pickup. And let's see if this bottle is gonna glow. This maybe is more of an LED light than a UV light. Let's see, turn this off. Oh, there it goes. Doesn't really look blue, just sort of glowing in like a whitish. That was fun. It does glow in the dark, so that is good. And I guess that is everything for today, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping in and spending a little bit of your day with me, checking out my nail mail from Polish Pickup January. And we will see you next time. Thank you.